So week 3 of the 2020 NFL season is officially in the books. That means, that's right, it's recap time. Who's excited? I need your excitement. We'll get through this soon enough. So anyways, let's take a look back at the action from the week that was. Starting off on Thursday night, Miami Dolphins jumped out to a 21-7 halftime lead. Not enough Minshew magic in the world that could overcome Fitz magic, I guess, in the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins get their first win of the year, easily beating up on the Jaguars 31-13. Well, Bears fans, if you've been waiting for it, you finally got it. After 2.5 quarters of Trubisky being Trushitsky, it was Nick Foles' time for the Bears, and combined with him throwing 3 touchdowns in the second half and the Falcons just going to do Falcons things, the Bears continue this 2001 season type of stretch. Another fluky week, another fluky win. They come back from being down big to the Falcons, and we're down 26-10 at one point. End up coming back to win 30-26. Buffalo Bills, speaking of big leads and pissing them down their legs, they got out to a huge lead on the Rams, then tried to piss it away at home, but Josh Allen rallied them late. They got the benefit of a friendly call, needless to say. Late touchdown pass. Bills beat the Rams 35-32. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt carried the day again for the Browns, combining for 3 touchdowns, and the skid marks wiped their asses with the Washington football team, easily winning 34-20, leaving Washington fans to start maybe clamoring for Alex Smith. What a weird thought to think about, huh? Indeed. The Titans got 2 field goals late, and Skol ain't doing nothing this year but going 0-3. Whew, it's about to get real hot for Zimmer there in Minnesota. The Titans come back to win. Speaking of fluky 3-0 teams, beat the Vikings 31-30. Patriots forced 3 turnovers, made Derek Carr look bad, easily rolled over the Las Vegas Raiders 36-20. Nick Mullins, filling in for Jimmy Garoppolo, did pretty solid, which you would kind of expect because he has some experience. As it started before, threw for 343 yards. Let's not get too carried away here. They were playing the Giants, who absolutely suck. 49ers rolled 36-9. The Steelers scored 11 unanswered points in the second half. Come back to beat the Fighting Bobs, the Houston Texans, 28-21. And sometimes you get the luck of the draw on your schedule. See the Chicago Bears. Sometimes you don't. See the Houston Texans. Here's the Chiefs. Here's Baltimore. And then here's Pittsburgh for 3 straight weeks. Here's 0-3 staring at you in your eye. Bet you wish you still had DeAndre Hopkins, huh? You jackass. The Jets are coached by Adam Gase. What the hell else did you think was going to happen? Another week, another massive double-digit loss, and somehow yet he still has a job. Unbelievable. Colts easily roll over the Jets 36-7. Please hashtag fire Adam Gase now to hashtag save Sam Darnold. That's all I'm saying. The Panthers with one of the big upsets of the day, if you want to look at it like that, go on the road into Los Angeles, forced 4 turnovers, and end up beating the Chargers 21-16. The Tampa Bay Bucs behind Tom Brady, a couple of short 1-yard touchdown passes to Mike Evans, jumped out on the Denver Broncos, a depleted unit at that early, ended up winning very comfortably 28-10. How in the hell did the Lions clutch up and get 2 field goals in the last 7 minutes and come back on the road to beat the Arizona Cardinals? Now, this is the type of crap that makes exactly no sense when it comes to the National Football League. And yet you see this stuff week after week after week. That's why they play the game, to borrow it from Boozer Chris Berman. Russell Wilson's going to get some MVP votes this year. That's for damn sure. His 5 touchdown passes, including the game winner with less than 2 minutes to go, lead the Seattle Seahawks over the Dallas Cowboys 38-31. On Sunday Night Football, Aaron Rodgers may not have had Devontae Adams, but apparently it didn't matter because the Saints defense stinks and the Packers offense continues to roll. Allen Lazard had a big day receiving. Aaron Rodgers was great. Packers rolled 37-30. And on the Monday night matchup, if Baltimore could sit there and say, hey, we never played the Chiefs, they probably go 16-0 every year. Unfortunately, they had to play the Chiefs again this year. It did not go well. The Chiefs held Lamar under 100 yards passing. Mahomes looked outstanding. Chiefs won easily 34-20, and realistically, the game didn't even feel like it was that close. When you look at the winners and losers from week number 3, I'd say first Nick Foles. He had to bide his time for 2.5 games, but he got his opportunity and made the most of it for Chicago. And he's going to be the starting guy going forward, and Matt Nagy really doesn't have a choice here. Like the offense just was not humming, just was not buzzing, just was not doing anything differently in 2020 compared to what they did in 2019 with Trubisky at the helm. You're 2-0. You know it's bad when you're 2-0 and you're making a quarterback change. You know that's not good. So Nick Foles wins. He brings the Bears back. Now he's the hero in Chicago, at least for the time being. But all the while, the reins have been handed to him. Now go see what you can do with it. The Carolina Panthers getting their first win of the year. It's good stuff going on the road and not exactly winning pretty, but finding a way to get it done, albeit against a rookie quarterback in his second career start, sure. But, Matt Rule's first win as a head coach, that's good work. They were big underdogs going into this game, and they went in there and they handled business. And then the Green Bay Packers. Their offense struggled this week. They only scored 37 points after a couple of 40-point performances. But you look at this and you're seeing a team that, yes, they didn't address wide receiver, but apparently they addressed Aaron Rodgers' mindset and attitude because he's clearly playing at a different level right now, maybe compared to the past couple of years. He's got a chip on his shoulder. It's reflecting through the rest of the team. Defense didn't play that great, obviously, in week 3, but it didn't really matter. The Packers are 3-0, and when you look at the Lions aren't good, the Minnesota Vikings stink, and the Chicago Bears are a fraud. Like the Packers being at 3-0 now, they've got to feel really, really good about their chances in the NFC North. When you look at the losers, the Baltimore Ravens, this was a chance to get a statement win early in the year, wash the taste out of your mouth from the past couple of matchups with this team, and you failed to do so. Just a bad all-around performance. It is easy to blame Lamar. Yeah, Lamar stunk. He had a really bad game. But it's not like that Ravens defense did anything. They stunk too. Total team effort, total team suckage. They're still one of the elite teams in the AFC, but damn. Right now it sure feels like it's the Chiefs and then it's everybody else playing for second place in that conference. I look at the NFC least, and you could say the Cowboys are the class of that division, and to me that is clearly obvious, but what the hell does that mean? Washington realistically is at least a year away. The Giants absolutely suck, and the Eagles are now a freaking train wreck. Like you got Doug Peterson, the guy who wrote Fearless a couple of years ago, is sitting there punting the ball to avoid trying a 59-yard field goal late in overtime. He's playing for the tie. What the hell happened to Fearless? This is the competition for the Cowboys in the NFC least. You're going to have to hear it all season long. Fox, the game of the week. There ain't no game of the week with the Cowboys right now because they stink too. They're going to be able to sit there and go 9-7 and win this division going away with it. Good Lord. Just bad. But nothing is as bad as Adam Gase. I could say him and Dan Quinn. The fact that I'm recording this on Tuesday night and they both have jobs is absolutely astounding to me. Back-to-back weeks of big-time choke job losses is totally on coaching. You can't just sit there and blame injuries. Even when you look at the Falcons' performance against the Bears in the second half, Todd Gurley and Brian Hill were doing good things on the ground, averaging 5, almost 6 yards a carry. Feed them the rock in the fourth quarter, and you win the game running away. And you didn't do that because you're stupid. You have now proven that you are no longer capable of being a quality NFL head coach. And then Adam Gase, what more can you say? The pursuit of 30-30 has been realized. We talk about Jameis's 30-30 and how special and spectacular that was in all the awesome train wreck ways. Adam Gase just sucks. 30 wins in the NFL, but 30 losses as a head coach by 10 or more points. Come on, dude. You're ruining Sam Darnold. The team just stinks in all facets. What the hell else does the Jets organization need to see to say that this guy can't get it done? What, are you going to wait until the Thursday night game? And then what happens if you win? Then you're going to keep him? Come on. Those guys are losers. But maybe you could say they're winners because they still get to be head coaches at least for another week for reasons that are still unbeknownst to me. Some of my game balls to give out for week number 3, Russell Wilson, 315 yards passing, 5 total touchdowns. He's certainly going to get his MVP votes this year. Dalvin Cook had 199 yards of total offense and a touchdown, even though he did have a fumble. Still put up a big numbers and a big day for the Vikings in a losing effort. Allen Lazard for the Green Bay Packers, 6 receptions, 146 yards and a touchdown. If you're a Packers fan, you should be somewhat encouraged by that, especially that you didn't have Devontae Adams in that matchup. You needed somebody to step up, and Lazard certainly did in week number 3. And then when I look at it from a defense and special team standpoint, I'll go with the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, granted, they gave up a return touchdown. They gave up 20 points. But they held Lamar Jackson under 100 passing yards. And when the game really mattered, they were relatively imposing their will on the Baltimore Ravens offense. That was a really, really good performance. They were tough on the Ravens offense early, which allowed Mahomes and the Chiefs' high-flying, high-powered offense to get out to a big lead. And the Ravens were cooked by that point in time. So a really great performance in a marquee matchup early on in the season and on the road, no less. Just impressive stuff. Now we get to the 2-minute drill. And I referenced it here a moment ago. What I don't understand is how coaches get into some spots and just absolutely lose their ever-loving minds. I don't get it. You could say, well, pressure exposes who you really are. That's certainly true, but you should also be able to say something like extreme pressure can create diamonds. But I look at the game Sunday for the Falcons. Like late in the game, you should be in 4-minute offense mode with 2 running backs that have been running the ball effectively all game long against that Chicago Bears defense. And you decide, Dirk Cutter and Dan Quinn, you have to sign off on this because you're the head coach. You didn't stop it. On 3 straight plays, you're going pass, 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 and you're wondering 3 incompletions. Oh, my God, all of a sudden what happened? Like, why the hell did these coaches, these teams, lose damn control of their senses? How does that happen? Doug Peterson playing for the tie. Like, that's just loser stuff. How the hell are you fearless when you're playing for the damn tie? Like, how did these coaches lose themselves in these key moments? Do they not have the right type of handlers or enablers around them to keep them grounded and say, hey, you know what, idiot? Stop doing that crap. But you see it week after week in the NFL. Like, it's easy to, I guess, to sit there and say, well, we armchair quarterback and so forth. But a lot of us are first guessing it and then certainly second guessing it. And it's so freaking obvious. How the hell can we see it? And we're not getting paid millions of dollars to coach an NFL football team. And these guys that devote 80, 90, 100 plus hours a week to their profession can't see what the hell's going on. And can't stop themselves from making stupid, idiotic mistakes. That is something I will never get and something that I will never understand. And that wraps up the 2-minute drill. That wraps up my Week 3 recap. Let me know what you thought about the week's action. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Click the bell, what the hell, so that way you'll be notified of future videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.